Hey guys, so this is step number 2 in skincare for acne. This video is all about treating whiteheads. So if you watch step number 1 and you decide that this is the problem you have, you're in the right place. I'm just going to start off real quick just by describing what a whitehead is. A whitehead is a clogged pore that is not open to the air. So it starts off as just a little skin colored bump and eventually progresses into the more stereotypical whitehead, where it's got a white cap, it's inflamed, it might have a little bit of redness, and it tends to be a little bit painful. We call those papules and pustules. And what is happening is that clogged pore became infected with a very specific bacteria. And there's a couple ways to treat these. So let's go over all of them. First off, we need to kill the acne that's causing the infection underneath your skin. The perfect product for that will contain benzoyl peroxide. Benzoyl peroxide is a topical antibacterial agent, and it's very specifically designed for this purpose. It's able to go underneath the surface of the skin and attack that acne-causing bacteria, so there's not a problem. The remaining problem is that the pore is still clogged, so I'll talk about treating that in just a moment. When it comes to choosing a product with benzoyl peroxide to kill that acne-causing bacteria, I don't recommend washes. Generally, you only need to apply benzoyl peroxide to the space where you need it. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of dry skin, you're going to get flakiness and irritation, and it's just going to be a pain in the butt. Use a very basic cleanser, like the ones that I always recommend. A cleanser that its only job to do is clean your skin. Then you can spot treat your acne troubled areas with a product with benzoyl peroxide. I really like two, and I have them written down here. One's by Oxy, it's the clinical clearing treatment. Again, it's by Oxy, it's a clinical clearing treatment. And the other one is by Clinique. It's the Acne Solutions Emergency Gel Lotion. The Acne Solutions Emergency Gel Lotion. Both of these benzoyl peroxide products have a 5% concentration, which is generally a good place to start off. If you feel like you have sensitive skin, you can always go down to 2.5%, but 5% is a really great starting point. You will see other products on the market with as much as 10% benzoyl peroxide, but I never recommend starting off with something that strong. Not everyone can handle it, and it's going to cause a lot of redness, a lot of dryness, and a lot of irritation. So start low, and then if you feel like you need more, you can always work your way up. The way that you can tell how strong the product is by looking at the back. It'll say active ingredient, and listed there it'll be percentage. So it's going to be 2.5%, 5%, all the way up onto 10%. So use your head, go into the store, maybe you want to check out those two that I just mentioned and choose one that's best for you, okay? We're not going to get a face wash with benzoyl peroxide, we're going to get a normal face wash that just cleans your skin up, and then you can apply the benzoyl peroxide as a treatment, okay? Now, the second half of the problem is that your pore is still clogged with all that junk. It doesn't matter if the bacteria is dead, it's still got junk in the pore. So we need to use something to get that pore open and get rid of all that junk that's stuck in there. I always recommend a BHA product, which is more commonly known as salicylic acid. My all-time favorite one is by Paula's Choice. It's her 2% BHA liquid, but I know not everyone's into shopping online. So there is one by Neutrogena that's comparable. It's good, but it's not as good as the Paula's Choice one. The Neutrogena product that I always recommend is the 3-in-1 Acne Stress Control. It hydrates, it has the salicylic acid, and it helps keep your skin clear. You can use these two products separately. So use your benzoyl peroxide product at night so it can do its job overnight. Make sure you clean your pillowcase. And then in the morning, you can apply the salicylic acid. The reason I usually use benzoyl peroxide at night is because it does cause that irritation and that dryness, and a lot of people don't want to deal with that during the day, especially if they're outside, at work, talking to people. You want to try to keep your skin as neutral as possible during the day and let the peroxide do its work overnight. That's why during the day, if you use the salicylic acid, it's not going to be quite as irritating, but it's still going to do a great job at what it needs to do, which is opening up your pores and getting out all that junk stuck in there. So again, the Neutrogena is the 3-in-1 Acne Stress Control. It's got 2% salicylic acid. And again, what that does, it's an inner pore exfoliant, so it goes in there and it gets rid of all that stuff. The two products are going to work synergistically, is what we like to say. So they're going to benefit each other and they're going to make really great outcomes. This is a great starting point because I know acne can be very, very frustrating. So now that you got this good information, use it to your advantage and get on the road to good skin. It's really not that hard. You just need to have the right ingredients, the right products, and someone that's not misleading you, like myself. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.